Quiz 3 review. Okay, so we have the following problem. What we want to do is we want to go ahead and graph the following line. So they give us, let's see, y is equal to x plus 4. So this would be my m and this would be my b. Because remember, the formula you need to memorize is y is equal to mx plus b. There is no number shown here, so that's your m. So we start with the b. The b is the 4, and this is your y-intercept. So on the y-axis, we're going to find 4. So we put a point at 4. Now, as for the slope is 1. So what we want to do is we want to write this as a fraction. Put this over 1. Since the top number is positive, that means we want to go up 1, and then we want to go to the right 1. So we want to go up 1 from the 4, so that gets us at 5, and then we want to move across 1. Notice that this is a positive slope, so the line should be going up. So if I'm looking at my left point to my right point, the right point should be higher, which it is. Okay, next question. What we want to do is we want to write the equation just given the 2 points here. So we want to use y is equal to, let me write the y better. So we want to write the following. We want to say y is equal to mx plus b. And this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So we want to figure out what m is first. So we're going to take our second y, subtract our first y, our second x, subtract our first x. So our second y is negative 2, and we're going to subtract this by 6. Then we're going to take 7, subtract a negative 1. Well, negative 2 minus 6 is a negative 8. The double negatives do turn into a plus sign. So we end up with negative 8 over 8, which reduces down to a negative 1. So m is a negative 1. So now I can come over here and I could say that y is equal to, replace the x now with a negative 1x, and now we have to figure out what the b is. So let's say we use the first point, so this is a negative 1, 6. We call this x and we call this y. So the y is going to become 6. We're going to say negative 1 times negative 1, because the x is negative 1, plus b. We're going to say 6 is equal to 1 plus b. Go ahead, box the numbers and circle the letters. Subtract by 1, so we get 5. Cross these out, and that's b. So now we know that b is also equal to 5. So we know that m is a negative 1, so I can say y is equal to, now I could just write down a negative sign and then the x plus the b. And the b is actually 5. So this should be our equation. So the first thing we did, we found a slope, and then we plugged in one of the points, and we found out what the b was to solve for the b. So I'm going to go negative x, then I'm going to say plus 5. Okay, now we want to read the m, because we're missing the m, and we're missing the b. Now the b is the easiest one to find, so let's do that first. So that's your y-intercept. Notice it touches at negative 3. Now your m, we need to find another one, so let's use the 6. So now we want to do, rise over run. So we want to go up 1, 2, 3. So we want to go up 3, and then we want to move to the right 6. So our slope for us to get to the other point, because this was my left point and this is my right point. So for me to move to my right point, I need to go up 3 and then over 6. From here, 3 over 6 reduces down to 1/2. So what I want to put in the boxes here is the m is going to be 1/2, and the b we said was a -3. Now notice it's a plus sign there, so you type in a minus sign and then the 3. So you got to include your minus sign in there. Okay, now we want to complete the equation line whose slope is 5 and the y-intercept is 0, 4. So let's see. So it comes out, so we're going to use this formula right here. And this is the formula that you need to memorize. So we're going to replace the m and the b. Well, it comes out, it says the slope is 5, so the m is 5. Now as for the b, they give you 0, 4. This is your y-intercept, and the thing is, b is equal to whatever the y-intercept is. In this case here is 4. So we can come over here and we can, well, I'll tell you what, I'll write it out first. We're going to say y is equal to 5x plus 4. So this is my m, and this was my b. So right here, the y's already in place, so I just want to go 5x, and that was a positive 5x. I'm going to press my plus sign. So my plus sign here, and then I'm going to go with 4. So the 5x plus 4, because the y is already there. Okay, next we have a graph here, and what we want to do is we want to figure out, this is my m and this is my b. Remember, the b is the easiest one to find because it is your y-intercept. So my y-intercept is right there, touches right there at the 5. So b is equal to 5. Let's find another point here, and it looks like this would be another point. So there's my left and there's my right. So I have to go down. So I have to travel down the elevator. So the elevator's going down right there. So the elevator's going down 4 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm moving across 2 floors. So the elevator goes down 4 floors, and then I move to the right 2 floors. So -4 divided by 2 is a -2. So m is equal to -2. So we have all the information we need. So I'm going to type in a -2. As for the b, I'm going to put in a +5.